Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to use Trillet's native invoicing feature, which allows you to directly bill clients on Trillet natively without going off the platform, and you can also bill in different ways as well. An important thing I do want to go through first is the specific settings on how to bill. So when you go into billing, there are multiple ways for how your sub-accounts can receive billing information. So if I go into here and I go to a sub-account, let's say, go back here, let's go to Landscaper, go into the sub-account billing. There is payment configuration and then wallet spending. So I guess the way to think about how payment configuration works is that you can actually get your sub-accounts to bill directly to your master Stripe account. And that way you can also set a custom minute rate too. This is better if you want your sub-accounts to go directly to the platform and then charge themselves, so they can purchase and charge a maintenance fee, and then you can bill them there. Or you can, if you want to get a minute block or a usage fee, they can go to your Stripe and pay themselves. Or a more self-sufficient way for them to bill. On the other hand, you've got wallet sharing and wallet spending. Basically, this will mean that you fund, as the agency owner, you would fund their sub-account with credit, and then they would use that credit on a monthly basis or whenever a usage basis on how much you give them. So the two differences are that the master Stripe account, they are self-sufficient. The wallet / spending and wallet sharing down here means that you would just give them access to specific usage. You would fund the sub-account's wallet per month, but obviously noting that you can't charge a custom minute as well. So for the purposes of today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to configure your Stripe and do native Stripe billing so that your sub-accounts can go directly to your master Stripe. Let's head to Invoices, and obviously I've connected my Stripe account in Invoice. You just go follow through the OAuth and you just connect as usual. You can either connect one of two types of invoices. One is a one-time and then the other one is a recurring. They work in the same way. So what you want to do is you want to select your sub-account that's received the master Stripe toggle. You can then select the due date as well as also the currency that you'd like to pick. You can then specify what product that you'd like to give them. So it could be build fee, and you can charge $1,000. Now the important part is here. So typically how a lot of situations work is that you want to charge a build fee, for example, of $1,000, but then you might want to also give them the usage for that as well. So let's say you want to give them $50 worth of usage and credit. Now, if you remember in our previous section, it said I gave the custom minute markup as 20 cents per minute. So this will reflect that as well. So if you want to give them $50, it means, it now means that the custom minute markup is 20 cents. As a platform ourselves, we charge 9 cents. So I'll go over this equation in a bit more detail. The customer will be charged $1,000 no matter what, right? So the Stripe account will request that. Direct to you will be $950 because we accredited $50 of credit to your sub account. Now, that $50 is divided into two different sections. One is Trillet's prepaid usage, which is 9 cents. So $22, 9 cents out of 20 cents is $22.50, which means it's just under half. I should have used a better example, but in this case, 9 cents out of the 20 cents per minute will be allocated to Trillet. In return, you'll get the rest of that as after Trillet cost. So that $22.50 will go to us, and then the rest of that minute will be allocated to your sub account. It definitely does sound a bit complicated at the start, but once you guys get it, it'll be a lot easier to understand, as we basically give $50 of credit to your sub account, but obviously with saying that we take a portion out of the whole invoice, given that it's our 9 cents per minute charge. So after that, you can create the invoice, and that is how you do your invoicing feature. You can also do the exact same on the recurring invoice as well. It is the same case. You can charge a monthly retainer. So you could be like retainer. You could do a $500 retainer per month. But in that saying, you're charging $500 for a retainer, right? But that could include the minutes. So you could be like, well, we charge 20 cents per minute and we want to give $50 of minutes per month, right? Apologies, I did forget to select the specific workspace as I did up there. let's say I want to fund $50. Very similar again, is that we would take $22.50 out of credit because we are taking it for our minute usage, which is 9 cents. As a result, you would profit 11 cents per minute. And that is where you would profit the rest of that, which is $50 minus 22.5, which is ours. So that's how we sort of calculate prepaid allocation for usage, where your customer will still get the allocated minutes, including the custom markup. We will just take a portion out of it for our cost as well. So that's how I sort of go through invoicing and try to explain invoicing. It is a bit confusing at the start, but feel free to comment if you guys have any questions, and I'm happy to answer anything. So thanks guys.